All right. So stream number 21, I think we're at now. Stream 21? Yeah, stream 21. I think. Let's make sure. Stream settings, day 21. Yeah, so this is day 21 of building Drivel into the next big app. A couple changes since yesterday. Yesterday, if you recall, we launched Drivel and we actually got some, of course, some spam calls as soon as I start, right? Makes perfect sense. Also, got that dog in me t-shirt. So you know we're ready to go today. So let's take a look at a couple things. I want to go to PostHog, and we're going to take a look at some of the data from yesterday. See if we can infer anything. So I want to see what happened. It's actually interesting because if I take a look at our wait list, so let's start there instead of bouncing around. So let's start at our wait list. Our wait list is on ShipGrid, as you guys know. All right. Got our Element hydration water. Okay. So let's switch to Drivel. Let's take a look at our wait list. So something interesting happened yesterday. We basically got no signups for an entire day. No signups for an entire day. And this is kind of crazy in comparison to the day prior. So I'm going to show you some of the ads, some graph for this. So I want to show, let's do week. You know what? We're on the wrong ad portfolio. Actually, we were on the right one. Let's try that again. But yeah, we had no signups at all yesterday after we had made some changes. We'd actually made some changes. And so what we'll do is we'll look at day breakdown. And the metric I want to look at is not money. So stupid. We just want to look at clicks. All clicks. So 22nd. So 22nd is when we first launched. We had 13 clicks, okay? 23rd, that's yesterday, we had 49 clicks. And then let's see how many clicks we had today. Let's just do 22nd to 24th. All right. So the majority of everything came from yesterday, 49 clicks. And out of those 49, we had I think we had 9 signups, right? So we had 9 signups on the 23rd. 24th, we'd only have 18 clicks. We have no signups, okay? So something's up. Now, the biggest thing that we changed between the 2 days, the biggest thing we changed was, I'll show you. Let's go. We made some UX changes. And I want to see, what I want to do is I'm going to tell you what my thesis is of what we changed, and then we're going to find out if that's actually what happened. So I'm going to show you what we changed. So all of this stayed the same, okay? The major change was this right here. Do you see this? Do you see this that shows the conversation? That's what we changed. That was the major change between the two. And so I want to test that. So first today, what we're going to do is we're going to look at session replays to see how far people are getting. We're going to look at some heat maps. And then I also want to find out if we're going to run an experiment on PostHog, and I'm going to show you how to do that with a feature flag. So let's start out with our session replays over here. One thing that's driving me a little bit crazy is that, oh, okay, you know what? I can do it. All right, we're going to swap up my setup really quick. I know I probably shouldn't do this like in the middle of a stream, but, fuck it. We're doing it live. Okay, so let's just do... You ready for this? This is going to be crazy. This is going to be Nutty McNuts. So we're going to go green screen. We're going to do over the shoulder recording. And I'm hoping that this isn't going to tank my frames per second. Only one way to find out. So we're going to say choose downloads. Boom. Okay. And then we're going to put me over here. There we go. And then we're going to do nice spicy little effect. This effects. Let's do chroma key. Boom. Look at that. Okay. So, I mean, obviously, I love that the mic is right in the way, but this isn't too bad. We actually didn't drop that many feet per second. We didn't drop that many frames per second either. Not just feet per second. Okay. So, actually, that's looking pretty good. Not bad. Not bad, me. Okay. All right. So anyway, where were we? We were talking about marketing. So we were looking at Posthog. So let's see some of these sessions and let's just take a look at what people were doing. Okay. Scrolled past. I have a theory that all of this stuff is not helping us, by the way. That this stuff, like I have a theory that this is not helping us at all. That's the other thing I want to do while I'm here. I want to edit this mic. There we go. Okay. I guess I could do that, but then the problem is, okay, I've got this. You know what? We're going to switch that back. There we go. So what's this person doing? So this person is playing with the thing. So they're stopping here. This is interesting. So they stopped right there. And they're watching this. Huh. No keyboard events. What about this? No, this is interesting. This is a keyboard event right here. 21 hours ago, though. That's a full... You know what? We're showing a massive drop in traffic, too. Why do we have such a high drop? Like, what is the drop in traffic? I don't know. Shit. All right, let's take a look. Let's go back to Meta over here. And I want to see... I'm going to see if we can find out. I don't want clicks. Let's see if impressions dropped. Okay. So impressions did not drop, but it looks like the quality of our ad might have dropped. Now, one of the major things that we did is we also added our, what did we add? We added our Facebook pixel. We did add our Facebook pixel. So it's possible, that that the data from our pixel is incorrect. So let's take a look. So we're looking for conversions. So bid strategy is conversions. That's interesting. Interesting. So with the bid strategy being conversions, here's what this would have done, is it would have seen that all of the traffic from yesterday didn't convert at all. And so even though that traffic was really valuable, it's not going to send more of that type of traffic, which is actually broken. We actually do want it to send more of that traffic. We might need to change the bid strategy on this campaign. I mean, on this ad set. Let's see. Completed registration attribution model. Audience is the same. Maximize number of leads. Yeah, we'd have to create a new. So what we could do is we had the same amount of impressions, but it's definitely a different audience that it's sending to. Because remember, yesterday we had a ton of clicks and a ton of signups. And what's happening is it's actually thinking that the audience that it sent us was actually not an effective audience, so it's sending us different people. And the problem is they were actually the right people. What I'm going to do is we're still going to start an experiment. I'm going to watch a little bit more of this though. So the only things from, let's just see, I want to see applied filters. We'll just say from custom date, just say last 24 hours. So last 24 hours is actually perfect because I streamed at about the same time. So this is just the traffic in the last 24 hours. Not really a ton of traffic. If you look over here, this is one keyboard event. What did the person do? They thought about it. Interesting. That's an interesting one. Okay. Okay, so this person looks like they would have signed up. Is this a sign up? Interesting. Facebook tested. Okay, so that's not real. That's this one over here. 5 minutes. What? Is this person viewing it on a watch? That is the craziest screen resolution I've ever seen. And another, just nothing burger. Look at that. Not even any mouse events. I don't really know what to make of this one. Okay. Let's see if we have any heat maps. Right. No heat maps. New heat map. Turns out I didn't turn on the heat map. Okay. Okay. We actually have. We have stuff. All right, let's see what things look like on our heat map. I haven't really done a lot with the heat maps on PostHog, so we're going to have to see how this performs. Come on. So there's an experiment I do want to run, although I'm a little bit concerned that we're not getting enough traffic. So what I might do is I might juice up the amount of money that we're spending, but in reality, I want to turn this into the experiment and determine whether or not we show that. All right, so where's our heat map? Yep. Heat map settings. Okay. So let's go ahead and run an experiment. And so an experiment is going to let us to A/B test basically two different formats here. So we're going to create an experiment, and we're going to say with and without comments. I think that showing comments under the before after pictures dropped our signups. Okay. So this will be our feature flag. That's going to get exposed. Traffic preview, A/B, control test. Yep. So we're going to just say comments, no comments. No, we don't need authentication at all. Feature flag is called, include people when feature flag, how to measure impact. Track your main hypothesis as a secondary metric. So we do have our metric. So we have a pre-configured metric already. All right, so we're going to create a metric for conversions, and I have to make sure that I actually have an event for that conversion. Let's see, where is our web analytics? Okay. Yeah, so here's our drop off. So this is the 23rd, okay? And then, I mean, we can see that it's definitely a lot less, but it's not substantially less, which is the big reason why I want to do some testing. So I have to remember where to find events. Where are events? Not Web Vitals. Product analytics? No. Event definitions. What was the name of the conversion? We can go live and just find it. We can just do it ourselves, you know. Or I can just ask, is there any event fired when the... Is there an event fired when the person submits the form? We'll see if VO can tell me. I think there is. Waitlist sign up. Facebook post hog fires waitlist expectation submitted. Welcome survey. Successful. Waitlist sign up. So is there a post hog event on? I don't think there is. So we could always add a new event here. Yeah. No, currently waitlist sign up. Okay. Let's add a post hog event conversion. Let's see, event called registration. And so what we'll do is we'll fire an event called registration as soon as the person signs up, and then we'll capture that in post hog, and then we'll run our A/B tests against that. So we're going to do that, deploy it, and then we're going to go ahead and jump in here. So for our experiment, you don't have any shared metrics. Shared metric. Funnel mean ratio retention. It's going to be a funnel. Who completed the funnel used for measuring? Page view. It's not going to be page view. It's going to be an event. Did I really not have feature flag called? So page view, and then this really needs to be an event. It might be because the event has not. It might be because there's no triggered event yet, and I might just need to. Event definitions, auto capture. So we'll go ahead and just create an event here. Added the post registration event after successful waitlist sign up. It fires immediately before redirecting to welcome alongside the. You know what? We could also capture welcome. Now that I think about it, we could just capture welcome as a. That's even easier. Okay, so we'll do page view. I forgot how to do this. This is so silly. Page view where path name contains that. It's not contains. We're gonna say. This is the way you have to do it. So we'll say add, then we look at page view where add filter, welcome. No, where path name contains welcome. So it already has that, so that's good. So this is that conversion window limit, doesn't matter. Goal is to increase recent activity, 9 events in the past 2 weeks. That's correct. Funnel, enter name. We're just gonna say, so marketing page registration. Okay. So we have a funnel now. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to use a shared metric here, add primary metric, shared, marketing page registration, add metric. So we want to increase and then save as draft. And then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to add this feature flag in here. Yeah. So I believe, okay. I'd like to show and hide the comments under the before after tiles with a gated feature flag. I believe that I can do this in PostHog. I'm sorry. I believe I can do this in Vercel because Vercel now has feature flags. So let me just see if we have. I actually forgot where were feature flags. Oh, that's right. They're on the Vercel. Let's go here. View on Vercel. Flags. PostHog. We already have PostHog. No. Connect providers. Select existing. PostHog.drivel.app.marketing. Yup, that's the one. Production preview. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's dope. Already has an existing environment variable with the name NextHog PostHog client, right? Really? Oh, fuck. So it's already using. That's super annoying. Okay, sure. Blah, 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 blah. It's called PostHog 2. Stupid. So this should. Did it not? There it is. With and without comments. Cool. Okay. I don't understand why we have both. Okay. Why did it come up with 2 feature flags? You know what? Damn it. I think I might need to actually kill. Can I kill the other? So I have PostHog like connected twice now, and I feel kind of stupid about this. I mean, it's already there. That's so funny. They're the exact same. Okay. Okay. I've connected Vercel to PostHog feature flags and have a feature flag called if this is you need to hide the comments under each of the before after tiles. Okay. Now, since we're using Vercel to control this, the nice thing is this is actually going to allow us to ticket on and off inside the preview environment to test our flag. That's incredible. I mean, this type of shit was impossible a long ass time ago. And so pretty soon this is going to work. Variant group comments, no comments. So we're gonna test this, and we can test it in preview, which is again super nice. And then we should see it, you know, start and show and unshow. I might remove some other cruft too. The big key here now is that I want to use PostHog for everything, because we can learn a lot about these users, and we can begin to just keep sending traffic and learning little bit at a time. PostHog is going to make this super easy to run experiments, and it'll start confirming its own experiments too. So we've told it that we're trying to move a specific metric positive. We've told it that we want to move the metric where the welcome event, we want to move that to see it a higher frequency. So it will start showing what it thinks is working more until it finally gets statistical significance to say, hey, in this case, this happened. So you'll have basically a proof positive, yes, this is working, versus no, it's not working. Okay, added to with and without comments. When the variant is no comments, all simulated comments are hidden on mobile and desktop. Other variants show them normally. Cool. So now what we're going to do is we are actually going to simulate comments being off. No. I should actually be able to turn the comments off right here. Flags. There we go. Is it not going to allow me to? You know, I was actually under the impression that I would be able to change this. Actually, I should be able to change this. I have before, right? Flags. I'm thinking right here, because I guess, do I have to turn this on? Maybe I have to turn it on and off. So I'll just say, let me do this. Draft. Can I just... It's a little bit of a bummer. Okay, so I'll just launch this right now, and then we should start. So we've got our experiment showing. So should we deploy this? Let's deploy this. I'm a little bit bummed that I can't control this flag from within Versal inside of the environment. It's interesting. It actually gave me the option. It gave me the option to set it. Okay, wait a second. So these are the flags. Edit edge config, use edge config to synchronize for near instant experiment resolution. Allowed environments, all environments, connect to project. You know, I might have to read a little bit more about how to do this, because now I feel like this is just, I don't understand why there's two flags here. Okay. All right, so let's dump this on. And then we want to see if it is taking place. So we'll wait for this deploy. Come on. Are we deployed yet? So let's go here. Come on. So I'm waiting for the build right now. As soon as we're built, we'll be able to test the comments. Okay, we're there. So, okay, no comments, right? No comments on mobile. Yep. Okay. So I was shown the no comments variation. So now if I go to if I go to my feature flag, release conditions, 100% of users enabled runtime. I don't know what that is. Copy feature flag key. No. So let's just see now if testing. No. Usage. Okay. All right. So no comments. Cool. So this means that experiment is officially running. So we're gonna let that run because we don't know if that's gonna work at this point. The challenge is there was actually something else I had wanted to run, and I don't want to do it now because I think it's going to influence this too much. Let me look. Let's take a look at a little bit more session replay and just see if there's anything that we can glean from here. Wait, did somebody just sign up? I think this is me, right? This must have been me. Okay. So I wanted to experiment with actually showing and unshowing this stuff. I think this section is like unnecessary. One of the challenges we have is we're not sending enough traffic to this yet to really determine if it's working or not. So what I might do, you know what, let's just go ahead and up the amount of traffic. So we only had 11 landing page views. Damn. Okay. Let's edit our campaign budget to be a little bit more. Get out of here. Okay. Daily budget. We're going to move this to 40. The reason why I'm doing that is, okay, can we change our bid strategy? No, I didn't think so. What I want to do, I was actually going to change our ad sets also, but that would be a multivariate test. So I'm going to have increased it by about this. So we'll publish that. So we should get another 50% more traffic. It doesn't really bother me if this is $3 or $4 per, sign up. I mean, yesterday it was $3 per sign up and then it just dropped off of a freaking cliff. So not really sure why that happened, but we can figure some stuff out. While we're here, active users inside, let's do a date range today. So 27 people, 2 people, 27 people, 33 sessions, daily active users, blah, retention. Okay. So a ton from Facebook. That's real. That's real. These are all fake, obviously. Clicked something. So where's our funnels? We actually just put together that funnel. All right, so let's make a new funnel called, let's see, land to, what is it? Land to registration. So page view 2. So page view 1 is this. And page view 2, we're going to filter by adding a filter called path name is welcome. There we go. So we can see this is our basic conversion rate right here. I do need to filter out some of this traffic though, because we need to mess with these test users. All right, so time zone. Fuck, you know what? This really, we need to do the right time zone. I didn't realize that was off. Yep. Filter out internal and test users. Email design campaign. Filter. Okay. All right. So I think that we've got what we need right now for filtering, I did want to exclude my IP, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. All right. Wait, the fuck? What? What on earth? That looks totally different. Okay. Weird. I also think that this is useless too. So you see this piece right over here, this unclaimed places. I think that this might be useless. And I think we might just want to show more of the Ghibli. Ghibli, now that I've learned it's Ghibli, not Ghibli. I think this is useless down here too. Right here. Like that's useless. This is probably useless. I don't like the aesthetic of this right here. This is unfortunately what a lot of people have stopped to read, and I don't think it's the right thing. And then we have this piece right here, which is no good. So we'll have to figure that out. Okay. So what have we done today? We maximized all of our ads, which is something that we wanted to do. So we should see a lot more impressions. Actually, you know what? Is our ad set... I want to rerun some queries here because I want to see... I actually want to see this in the right time zone. So we'll just say today. Okay. And then let's look at refers for today. I mean, it's still the same. This hasn't changed. Oh, it is. It's refreshing. Okay. So yesterday, 38 users, today, 20, right? So it's actually even more yesterday that we had, and then today, significantly down. Looks like people have done nothing. Yeah, people have done nothing. So we got to straighten that out. What I think we can do while we're here is I'd like to put together some new ads. Let's take a look at the ads that are converting the best. Let's see. Interesting. Look at this. So, I mean, this is a huge difference, but I don't know if this is statistically significant. Let's see if it holds. Holy shit. If this... Wait, really? Look at this. Cozy Ads City and then Cozy Ads. Look at the difference on my landing page click. Cozy Ads, 83 cents. Cozy Ads, this is a lot. Now, are we getting the same amount of impressions? Because if we're getting like way more impressions... Okay. It's a 10x difference in impressions. Yeah, so I don't know that this is going to hold. I'm actually wondering why it's... Let's see what's different about these. So let's look at Cozy Ads City. Wait, I forgot there's like a preview, isn't there? I thought there was a preview. Nope. Let's go edit. All right. Love a place, talk about it. So that's our top of our carousel. That's the top of our carousel. Love a place, talk about it. That's the one that's underperforming right now. And then this one says Cozy Chats, Real Places. Now, I got to tell you, this is like genetically engineered to be the cutest freaking thing in the world. Yeah, so that's a whole thing. That is a whole thing. So what we're going to have to figure out is why is this ad overperforming the other ads? Huh. I don't know. I really don't know. I have been meaning to change the Facebook page also, but honestly just haven't gotten around to it. So these ads are performing pretty well. And then I guess we need to see if this statistical significance is going to hold. So Cozy Chats, Real Places, Every place has a story. What's yours? See a place, start a chat. I actually like that. And then this one that says city. Love a place, talk about it. Ordinary place is a little more magical. Real place is real conversation. And then that. Let me see something. Are we? God, I think we need to move these. Can we move pages? I guess we can. Look at that. Okay. So we can move pages easily, which is what we're going to do. Okay. So I just did that. And then we're going to move this. Let's see if we can do it easily. Publish. Easy. Easy. So let's jump in here. Did we do both of them? Ad account has no access to Instagram. Oh yeah, shit, that's right. So I think that that page is on a different IG profile. Can we just do that? Please use authorized Instagram account or assign ad account to this Instagram. Can I connect a profile? Sure, I mean, I don't know. We did get a lot of traffic from IG. You know what? So as much as I would like to... Jeez, you know what? As much as I would like to change these right now, I also know that we did get a lot of shit on from IG. I mean, I was just looking. Look at the traffic right here. Here's our paid social, 48, right? Let's go to... Where is it? Where's our referrers? No. Where is it? Where's our like referral traffic? Like I just saw it. It's driving me crazy. Where is it? Not page reports, not live. Where's the freaking refers? I can't remember where it came from. It wasn't ads manager. It wasn't session replay. By channel, referring domain. So look at this. So IG has been the top performer here. Wouldn't it be interesting to see? Oh, we really need to find out where all of our, yeah, we need to find out where our conversions have come from. So the problem is yesterday, we didn't have any tracking on the conversion. We didn't have any tracking yesterday on where people came from to a conversion that had happened. So unfortunately, what that means is we can't really look. You know what we could do? We could do this backwards. So let's go here. Let's just say filters. Let's just do yesterday. Okay. We'll just do yesterday. That's where all of our signups happened. So we have 14 visitors from Instagram and then 4 from Facebook. Well, I can tell you right there, 4 and 2. Let's look. Okay, so now I have to, can I put like, there's no way I can say keyboard action, can I? Okay. So let's go to session replay. I've got an idea. I'm going to show filters. And I'm going to say, can I say like somebody that has typed something? You know what I mean? Path name? No, I just want typing. There, mouse activity. Sick. Okay. So maybe it's just called keyboard activity. Mouse activity. No. Are you serious? So there's nothing for keyboard activity? Really? So all I have is mouse activity? Bro. Keys? Key presses. Let's go. Okay. So what we want to do is greater than that. Key presses is greater than 0, right? Okay, cool. So this is a filter. So this is going to give us approximate people who filled in the form, right? Did I not have session replay on? Hold on. Oh, last 24 hours. That's why. Okay, last 3 days. So now what we have to do is we have to find out where these people came from. Okay, so if we do, can we do referring domain? Referring domain. There we go. Okay, equals Instagram. Okay, so we have neither of these. So this, is this a sign up? It is. There's a sign up. There are 2 signups. Okay, so 2 signups from IG, without a doubt. Like, without a doubt. Okay. 2 signups from IG now, but that's out of 9 different signups. So let's just start making some notes here. This is like probably the worst stream ever, but honestly, it might have been the most valuable. So signups all yesterday, say 2 from IG. Everybody's mobile. We already know that. So let's just do Facebook and Facebook. So Facebook and Facebook, we've got, what do we got? Remember, we have 9 signups total. There's 1. Wait, that I just saw that sign up. That was the same butterfly thing. What? Maybe my filter's wrong. My filter, all filters. Last 3 days, greater than 5 seconds. Key press is greater than 0. Referring domain equals. Okay. I'm confused, but whatever. So here's desktop. Somebody comes in. Okay. So Habibi, whatever. So we'll just say Facebook. That's 1. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we have 2 for Facebook. 2 for IG, right? So we can... So 2 for Facebook, 2 for IG. Not this one. 2 for IG. Okay. Okay, so Facebook and IG are the majority of our traffic right now. So let's see, what other referring domains did we even have? I mean... Entry referring domain. Okay, so this is me, obviously. So let's just look at filters, last activity, key press is greater than 0. Good. Okay, 21 hours ago. So this was a real one. This one came, this is fake. This one came direct. I think that might be me. This is a tablet. Also direct. Direct is a pain in the ass. I don't know really how to figure direct out. That's me. Desktop. Also direct. Somebody's freaking out. It's clearly a Facebook. Entry URL. I mean, like, look at this. Entry URL, FBCLID. Okay, so obviously Facebook click, right? UTM medium, UTM paid. Source IG. Okay, another IG. So let's do this. Let's do filters. I wonder if we can get... Oh, shit. No, I wanted that. I do want key presses greater than 0. And then what we'll do is we'll add another filter that says UTM. Isn't that weird that like the UTM parameters just like fell off? It's kind of annoying. Paid UTM source equals FB. UTM source equals FB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like 6. Okay. So we'll just do this by UTM source FB 6. Now let's see if we have one that says UTM source equals IG. TH is threads. I don't know what AN is. I've never heard of that before. IG has 3 for sure. Actually, no, it's not. Just kidding. It's 2. It is 3. Yeah, 2. So 6, 7, 8. 6, 7. Okay. IG source equals that. And then we'll say TH for threads. Threads has 1. So what this tells me is I should be putting all of my money into Facebook and not doing the IG thing. I mean, Facebook outnumbered IG by 3 to 1. Okay. I mean, that's a good learning. So I think what we'll do is let's see how far this goes tomorrow. And then what we're going to do is, yeah, I don't think there's like a eureka moment today other than we need to understand the Facebook traffic a little bit better. Is Friday traffic just shitty traffic? I don't know. Maybe people are gearing up for the weekend and all of it's going to change tomorrow. Let me see. You know, I might look at this. And also something else that we need to figure out is conversion rate here significantly higher. Look at this. Same amount of landing page views, except $8.50 per landing page versus 83 cents. If that holds, that is like insane. Insane. Let me get out of this edit. I want to discard that. So I am considering, you know what? Let me look at the start a cozy chat at the places you frequent the most. Cozy chats. Okay. Discover what people are saying nearby and add your voice. Cozy chats. I mean, look at this. We even have more interactions here. Cozy ads right now is overperforming by quite a bit. 3 likes. Huh. Statistically significant, not yet, but it might be soon. I mean, I think we are getting good data. It's just a matter of following this out. There's a lot of stuff we can do tomorrow, so I am excited about that. Format is not available for Messenger stories. Okay, whatever. Cozy places. This is another thing to look at. Cozy chats, real places. Let's look at the ad unit. You know, it is getting cut off quite a bit in this ad unit. Did it really get 3 likes? It did. I think this is helping. So this ad unit might be an issue. you know what? I don't want to change this yet because I'm going to modify the data. We're going to run it for tomorrow. We added more traffic to it. It still has conversion tracking. We're also running a post hog experiment. We have everything we need to derive real data, make some decisions tomorrow. So I'll say check back tomorrow, and we'll figure out exactly what we're doing. This has actually been really, really helpful. So I will see everyone.